Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to render a very basic scene in Maya using Mental Ray. We'll be using physical sun and sky and the area lights. The whole point of this tutorial is to render a very simple image using basic settings, but at the same time getting the quality that we need. So you can see here that I have a very basic scene set up. It's just a bedroom. So the first priority to get while using physical sun and sky for indoor scenes is to have large open windows so that gives in a lot of natural light. So you can see here that like almost my whole wall is like a window. So the first thing that we do is go into the render settings, and you have to switch this to Mental Ray, and once in Mental Ray you go all the way to indirect lighting, and then under environment we can see the physical sun and sky tab, and you just hit create. As soon as you hit create, you are going to see something like this. So this is the sun shape basically. So that is the direction in which the sun rays are coming in. So I would suggest that you guys put it in whichever direction your window is. So if your window, for example, my window is on the right, so I put it facing this way so that the rays fall into the room in this direction. You can also change it into whatever direction you want, and the rays will fall that way into the room. So yeah, pretty basic. um, and then we have in the settings we have the color, the intensity, and all the default things. I didn't touch them at all. And if you go into the physical sky settings, you can actually change the saturation, hue, and the red blue shift to make the scene more intense, or more intense like red, or like cool like blue, like evenings or something. So it's totally up to you. You can do whatever. um, so once we create this and you adjust the sun rays however you want, we go ahead and create an area light. So this is the area light. uh, so the area light basically is the light we'll be attaching to the window, so to get that blown out effect in the borders. So once you create an area light, you resize it to the size of your window, and then in the attributes you can set the tone, the intensity. I haven't changed any of these, but if you come down to decay, I put it in quadratic decay so that you get the deep shadows in the corners of the walls. So when it blows out, the corners of the walls and the sides of the cabinets will have like a deeper shadow than the rest of the room, so it gives a more natural effect. And once you put it in quadratic, you scroll all the way down and go into the area light settings and use the light shape. Checkbox that so that um, uses the shape of your area light. So whatever size or shape you have, it's going to use that, and it's not going to be just like some random blown out light. So it's just going to use that particular shape, and then you just get the blowouts of the light just in the edges, so it gives a more natural effect. And if you tweak the samples, the higher the samples, the more render time it takes, but the more beautiful the picture is going to come out. I put it at 64. I think it's pretty optimum. If you have a better computer with a better graphics card, you can go ahead and bump it all the way up to see uh, how well the picture is. We're not going to go into global illumination right now, we don't need it. Um, but that also helps in bumping up your image quality. And if you go all the way down and keep scrolling, you will see custom shaders. So we're going to add a custom shader to our area light. So if you click on the checkered box on the light shader, there you go, and then go into mental ray, and if you scroll down and find mental ray lights, you will see the Mia portal light. So we're going to add a portal light as custom shader to the area light. So what this is going to do is it's going to give us those nice rays that come through the window. It's going to look like a basically like a portal. And once you add this, you can just change the intensity here and it'll change it for the area light as well, and the color and everything. This is all pretty basic default. I haven't changed anything. And then I also have another camera set up ready to go. So that's it. Once you get all of this in, you just go into your common settings and the render settings, and then choose your file format and scroll all the way down and choose the size that you want to render in, and then just hit render. And once you hit render, you should see something like this. So I tweaked the physical sun and skylights. I tweaked the red a bit, the blue a bit, the blue shift, and it's all about just tweaking at this point, but that's the basic settings and you'll end up with something like this. So I think it's pretty easy, and it's a pretty decent result, and I hope you guys found this helpful.